But yeah, Cody killed it yesterday. He went and cut by himself again because I had to work, and I just got back from Arkansas. And man, I'll tell you what, if he'd have cut, if he'd have tried that much harder, I'd be turkey hunting this morning. But he gave up on me, so no, he did not give up. He cut till dark. I mean, we was coming, basically coming home about the same time, and it was well after dark. So he cut 12 yards and did a gutter clean out, and some of them yards, well, at least one of them was a one, like the first cut for the year, so took a lot of extra time there. And we charged for it, charge accordingly. That's one thing I think we might have failed at a little bit this year. Every yard didn't really need like a up charge on the first cut, but a lot of them do. I think that's one thing we'll probably do better next year is, probably across the board, even if it's just $20. Yeah. Pretty easy gutter clean out though. I mean, you're able to jump right up there and blow them out. Stick the blower down the downspout, make sure they're clear. We've done a pretty good bit of gutter cleanouts. That's something we kind of advertise, and just another thing you can throw in, that you do. And again, charge accordingly. Every house ain't the same, just like every yard ain't. So our minimum for gutter cleanouts is $125. I think we did Old Buddy's a little cheaper, didn't we? The rental guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we give one guy a little bit better of a deal because he gave us like 8. So, but yeah, we got 4, I think, left on the list to do today, and we got to go take a window out that we busted. I don't know if I put that in there yet, but Cody slung a stick through a window over here at one of our customers, and it was a little old single pane storm window, but we got to fix it. So we finally got a hold of a glass company, and we got to go take some pictures and measurements, send it to them, and if the guy's all right with it, since it's just on the carport and all, we're gonna go ahead and take it out and try to get his wife to take it to the glass company on Monday. But there's a couple things I want to talk about today. They probably could be in a separate video, but I'm just going to talk about them on my way in between to and from yards today. One thing I know y'all have all had to have happened to y'all, and I think this is why you should charge a premium for this. Even though it's the beginning of the year, we've had one customer, well, probably 2 really at least, they call and they want all the information and everything, and they give you all their information. Yeah, we want regular cuts, 2-week cuts, yada yada yada. You go out there, you price the yard, and you do the cut, everything seems good. You tell them, hey, we're gonna put you on schedule, blah blah blah. You go through all that, and then next cut comes up, and we don't message everybody, but the people that I do pick up that's new, I do for a little while, at least till they understand and kind of get like, okay, they're coming. We're not just some people that you're gonna have to wait and call to get us back. We're coming. You're on the list. But yeah, so we had a lady signed up. Everything went well. I sent her the invoice. She paid the invoice while I'm standing there. I did a premium on the first cut. The grass was real tall, and it was Saturday, Easter weekend, like 6 o'clock in the evening. She called me that morning. I was able to get there, quote it, cut it, and everything that day, and that's worth a premium. And the grass was tall. Definitely made our money over there, and it was not out of my way. But then she just goes silent. And I hate that, man. I just can't. I hate that. I wish somebody would just say, even though I'm sure I'm guilty of it too. I'll give you that example in a minute, but I wish somebody would just say, we don't plan on, or something happened, whatever it is, you know what I mean? But instead, we take the time, we put them in the system, we put them on the route, they're part of the planning process now, and then it's just gone. But, you'll have that. It's just one of the frustrating parts of this. Well, she ain't even here. Yeah, she ain't even here. But, yeah, so we're pulling up at our first yard. Like I said, I got a couple other things I want to talk about, but that's going to be one of them. So, hate it when that happens. Like I say, a lot of time and effort gets put into just that one cut. And to really make it worth it, you have to charge a premium. Because if I'd have charged that lady regular price, if her grass wouldn't have been tall and I'd have charged her regular price, the whole conversation and getting over there and cutting the yard for one time at a normal rate and everything, that really wouldn't have been worth it. So, but yeah, all right. We're gonna get out of here and get this one done real quick. We'll get back with y'all. All right, so we got problems right off the bat this morning. See, this is why I always usually cut this side. But since Cody cut by himself yesterday, I weed eat, help him out, let him cut. But this is a prime example. I mean, what happened? It's too wet. See, you can't ever, come on, man. Yeah. Yeah, we got the skag sitting on there, we can't pull nothing out with it. I can just pull it. See, an experienced operator like me, we don't get stuck, Then you got people like Cody. Let me see what I can do. Yeah. All right, got that one done. Had a little trouble there in the ditch getting stuck. That's one of them things I think I was saying the other day in a video. Just because you cut it once with a mower don't mean you'll always be able to cut it. So yeah. So I got the person that just didn't let us come back, didn't communicate back. The next person called us out, and I will give him the benefit of the doubt. He did say, excuse me, that he did not want every 2 weeks. Well, he said sometimes I might cut it on my own. Red flag number one. But the way it looked this year, we were going to be in that area every weekend anyway, so it wouldn't have been a big deal. And I told him that. Well, we haven't communicated since the first cut, and he's on schedule just like everybody else is, and we show up, probably our fault, and he starts blowing me up. Finally gets me on the phone, and I was just busy at the time. He's like, hey, are y'all over there cutting? My camera's going off. Looks like y'all are there. Anyways, I say, yeah, we're not supposed to be here. No, I didn't schedule anything. So I called Cody and told him to leave. And he's like, well, I've started weed eating. I'll get the blower and blow the guy's driveway and everything off and clean up, what I've done, and I'll get out of here. I was like, all right. So I done told the guy we would leave, and then he's texting me, and hey, he's still there, whatever. So I've tried to communicate back with him twice. I gave it a couple days, hit him back up, hey, you want us to do every 3 weeks, or you just want to reach out? I was trying, it was our fault, but now he don't even want nothing to do with us. So that's the thing. We only cut it one time. Now I don't think we priced that one right for the first cut anyway. But anyways, that's just another stuff you'll run into out here. But don't be afraid to lose one. We were a little scared that first year coming up, and we're still on the way up, but you can't let people, you want good customers. It's gonna help you grow. and that actually realize that, you know, they're not the only people that you built this business for to service. So once you find those people, you know, you'll be in good shape. Sometimes you just gotta weed them out, and sometimes they weed you out. But yeah, so had another phone call this week. We're pulling up over here now. I'm gonna give this lady a quote. She's wanting sound like regular maintenance and potentially trying to get her some more grass planted. So we'll see about it.
That's a rough one.
Yep, that's a rough one. All right, so we're leaving this quote. I don't know if the lady's gonna get us to cut it or not. I would say no, since the yard probably, well, it could have used to cut today, and she didn't want us to cut it. So we probably messed up by telling her, you know, that if she calls us on Tuesday and says, all right, I'm good now, whatever, you know, maybe she just didn't have the money at the time, whatever, that's fine. Maybe we should have probably, I don't know, did you tell her that we accept, like, you know, she don't have to have cash or a check right now, so that she can pay an invoice, she can pay, you know what I mean?
No, I didn't.
We probably should have done that, but it's better to play it safe, especially on the first one, to make sure everything's handled right then and there, because we have gotten bit before by one lady that called us out there. We quoted it, cut it, put her on schedule, just like we did everybody else. Showed up, cut it that time, couldn't get anybody to come to the door because she wanted to pay cash when we were there. All right, no big deal. You know, she's like everybody else, whatever, she ain't here, no big deal. We'll get the money next time. We'll go next time. I think we got about halfway through cutting it.
Yeah.
And he went to the door and he's like, hey, she ain't having us, she ain't doing this, and she ain't paying us. So I go up there and, you know, I had to bite my tongue and just walk away because it wasn't worth it. You know, the $65 was needed, but, you know, at that point we were really due almost $130, and she tried to claim ain't nobody came and cut her grass. So another situation that we have gotten into. But the next situation we're going to talk about is somebody that locks his gate and turns his phone off about every time we need to come cut his grass. I mean, he wants us to come, but man, I bet you I have tried to call this man 6 or 7 times this year, and I know I have not left a voicemail. I just keep thinking, you know, eventually the dude's phone's gonna be on, and, you know, he's gonna answer. Well, he finally called me last week. I'm like, Mike, I've been trying to call you, man. Well, did you leave a voicemail? No, I didn't leave you a voicemail. You know, like, I guess I should have, but I didn't. So I told him we'd come this week. Don't remember if I told him what day, because I wasn't for sure what day. I wasn't even here. And, you know, I knew what the weather, according to the Weather Channel, was doing down here, but I didn't know really how much rain we were getting. I didn't know if he was even going to be able to cut anything yesterday. Well, lo and behold, he gets by there, and it's early in the morning. The guy don't get up early in the morning. He don't get up till, you know, 9:30, 10 o'clock. I don't know, what time was you over there?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Gates locked. He was gone. He was actually up. He was gone. That has happened to us so many times over there. We've been able to make it work and everything, but I'm done dealing with it this year. So he's got one option. He's going to put a combination lock on that gate for us to be able to go by there and cut it whenever we need to go by there and cut it, when it works out best for us, or we're not going over there. So if he doesn't come to those terms today before we go over there, we're not doing it. We're not going to cut it. So I hate to be like that, but he doesn't realize that it's costing us money. You know, we're a very small outfit, but we have, from day one, we've tried to look at this thing on a big scale. What's going to work for employees and timing, which we time our yards, you know. We're not that keen on it right now because we know that things are changing and you get back in the swing of things, right? But we're really going to start keeping an eye on our times here in the near future and making sure, because we have a number. We do not want to be under that number. Now, I will say there's a couple people that we're under that we're not going to be able to do anything about. I mean, I'm not gonna go up there and go up on a 95-year-old woman. I just ain't gonna do it. I mean, you know. So, there's things that, you know, when we got that yard in particular, it was handed to us. You know, we did go up a smidge, but that was 3 years ago. You know, we're just probably not gonna go up on her no more. There's a couple others like that also, but not many. But yeah, he's gonna have to come to terms with this gate thing, and I think he will. But he's gonna have to get on that because he's not always there. So I can't pull up over there and wait and do all that hoopla. So, but yeah, I don't know. I guess there's just a couple things this week that's just been ticking me off, man. And you know, we got to get these problems solved because we want it to be, when we put somebody in this truck, if that day ever comes, we want it to be flawless for us. We would definitely want it to be flawless for somebody else that's not going to be able to make that decision. You know, Cody don't have to call me when he says, "Hey, Mike, his gate's locked. What do you want me to do?" He don't. You know, it's in his best interest just as it is mine in this partnership. He's going to make the same decision that I would make. So, an employee, though, you know, they're probably going to get called up and not really know, which is understandable. But, you know, anyways. So, yeah, we've cut one. We've quoted one. We got another phone call. Unfortunately, it's where we were yesterday. But with us not really having a busy day, it's a little bit of a drive. But we kind of, I don't know, I guess we need to keep her on this weekend, I guess. So, I think it would make more sense, I guess. Yeah, so today is supposed to be an easy day, and it's not going as planned. We go to the first yard that we should have smoked, been in and out of there, get stuck in the ditch. Go to the second yard, quote it, didn't get it. Alright, well, at least not now we didn't get it. Come to the third yard, and I don't know that it's as steep as the video I put on behind that pool the other day that I showed y'all, but it's real close. And I have to cut it sideways. So, well, with the dew and everything on top of all the rain we've already got this week, I just didn't think it was really necessary. So we're gonna wait. They are calling for some rain next Friday, but if it's dry between now and then we just get a little rain on Friday, you know, maybe it's okay. And then maybe we wait and come till like next Saturday evening or something to cut it. It wasn't a big deal. I mean, all these 3 out of these 4 were within minutes of the house. So not a huge waste of time, but I do think I could have turkey hunted this morning. Let's throw that in there. Turkey season ain't that long. All right, we're over here in Temple, and we're in this neighborhood that looks like a bunch of good candidates. So we're gonna put some postcards out and stuff. But I told Cody I'll pull up right here and get this yard. So we're gonna see if I can do it. How much you think? Okay, yeah. So that didn't work. I didn't get that yard. Cody went to the next door house and couldn't get that yard either. Which, to be honest, this house right here it's got old people looks to it. And sometimes they drive a hard bargain, so we might not would have been able to get that one with our pricing. But we're gonna get one before we leave this place, hopefully. If nothing else, we're gonna put out some postcards because this is a good area. We could definitely help with our route if we could pick up a couple right here.
That one right there. Don't like that thing good.
I'm gonna go up here and look back. Yeah, corner lot was bad. We're gonna hand pick some of these, y'all. We ain't gonna stop at every one of them. Well, you know,
that's a boxing guy.
A boxing guy?
Yeah, you know, you box that, you know, a dummy.
You just waved at a mannequin?
Yeah. I think a real person never got by.
But yeah, y'all, if you know, they got weed mowers and stuff in the yard, well, you know, probably ain't gonna stop there. I see them now. But yeah. Alright, we're gonna get back with y'all and see how many we get right here. If we get any, we're at least gonna put some. Alright, y'all. we got the whole deal with the lock situation over here figured out. So we had an extra lock. Well, it really wasn't an extra lock, but on our Sure can gas can holder there, we had one of our locks on it, and we just left it with him, and he was fine with it. And I told him, you can still use your lock, just, you know, lock it together. So when you open yours, ours will stay locked, and we open ours, yours will stay locked. We can all access this. So he thought it was a good idea. So we went back and cut them. You know, a lot of backtracking today. Well, I guess that was. But really going back to Temple. But, you know, as a new customer, I mean, what do? You know, she needs it cut. Unfortunately, she didn't already call us, and I didn't want to take the chance trying to push her. You know, because some people ain't gonna want to wait. So, but hopefully that'll be a good customer. It was a great yard. I didn't get any footage over there because I'm probably need to be asking these people if they're all right with it, and I haven't asked a lot of people yet. But I think I'll be all right over here on this next one. So that's our last one to cut, and yeah, it's been a pretty bad day. We haven't really made any money. We've just been, I mean, I guess, you know, sometimes this beginning of the season stuff like this happens, you know. But it's good that me and him are getting to go through this now before we get bigger and the problem gets bigger and we got people we're paying, yada yada yada, if that ever happens. So you know, get all these kinks worked out. Now this is our third season, you know, going through stuff like this. Maybe we can try to make it a little bit better next year. Just, you know, try to get better every season. But yeah, we'll try to get some footage over here. Well, we've already cut this once, but we didn't cut all of it. But I think this time we're going to be cutting everything. So yeah, she's got some work for us too, going around her fence lines and everything. She's got some electric fence lines that these horses and all got access to, and we did some work during the winter, which was good. But apparently there's more work that she wants to do, and I was kind of hoping it would just be like a winter thing. But she's kind of wanting us to service and maintenance these fence lines, and she said she's got some trees down on them. Well, I think we're gonna wait and get Eli back before we go over there, because I think it'd be a good thing where we could just drop Eli off and let him, you know, I don't know, I guess we might need to lay some eyes on it at first, but then you know, maybe we can work something out with him to where we can drop him off. And you know, if there's some big stuff that needs to be done, needs some help, we'll get that done. But then all the other, you know, he can just kind of go through and putting that wire back up, spraying and cleaning the fence lines off and stuff. So just kind of going through the woods and cleaning it up. But so we're wrapping up the day. Just got done here. I forgot to get the time on it. But this is normally a $90 cut. It's on our road and everything, but and here in probably 4 weeks, depending on the weather, we'll be here every week. So and it's close and everything, like I said, it's on our road. So, but this last time we cut it once. We only cut around the house and everything up here, And we just went ahead and charged her another 90, you know, full price, because she added some stuff with the winter work that she had done. She added some weeding around here, so we had to, you know, change things up a little bit. And well, here lately it's like every time we come over here we're doing a little bit more and a little bit more. So I told him today, you know, I don't know, I don't think we've been here for quite an hour, but I bet we've been here for at least 40 minutes together. So I told him 150 today, and I told him it's gonna be 150 next time too, because little by little we're getting this thing kind of brought up to speed. So yeah, so had to have a little bit more, but yeah, we're done. So we're gonna go take, forgot to put that fence line back up right there. So you got the horses over there anyway. We're gonna go drop off this mower trailer and go take the window out of the house that we got to get replaced and carry it to the window shop. So, but yeah, that's it for this week, man. I wish we had a total. I know we're probably all over. You did 1,200 last yesterday, and then let's see, Sylvia's is plus. What's the other one we did? Oh, was it 110?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 1525, and there's a couple of them. No, we cut Mike too.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, 1625. Not bad. And like I said, there's a couple of them we didn't get too cut because of the weather and all. But some of those people, like that one that we skipped and all, it's once a month, so it ain't no big deal. Grass don't even hardly grow over there, so we can kind of float him around. So yeah, all right, that's a wrap for this weekend.